Holt families, anyone who is here and adopted from Korea, that we follow the Korean War veterans because they were so important too, especially that first generation of adoptees. In 1956, Mr. Holt was in Korea, and he was frantically trying to find families for children who had been orphaned and abandoned as a result of the war. And one day he was called by an orphanage director at Incheon who said, "I have more babies than I have beds. Can you help me?" And Mr. Holt said, "I don't have a lot of room, but I can take 5. And so we went to Incheon to bring back the 5 children with him back to Seoul. And typically, Mr. Holt would always take the child who was most at risk, the child that everyone had given up on, that they felt they wouldn't survive, so they would go on to help children who had a better chance. And Mr. Holt could never accept that. He felt like even if that child was not going to make it, that he would be holding them close to him. And even in the last little bit, they would know that for a short time at least, they had been loved. So there's one day when he went to the orphanage to find 5 children to take back with him. Typically, he would take the child most at risk, but this one day, he took one of the children that he sent back and took back with him was a little girl. She was not starving, she wasn't sick, she was a little toddler, and her hair had been dyed blue-black to make her look more Korean. She was only half Korean. And when he took that little girl home with him, he didn't do anything to change the whole world. But I can tell you for certain that he changed mine. That little girl was Hong Soon-goon. She became Susan Gorley, and today I'm Susan Cox. I was the 167th child to come to my family through Holt. And today, more than 200,000 children have been placed for adoption from Korea. I always feel that I didn't leave Korea to come to America. I left Korea to come to a family. And family is so much more important than all of the issues of race, culture, and identity. And I'm so grateful that David Kim, who was a longtime member of this church, he understood from the beginning the importance of race and culture and the connection for adoptees to always have to their birth country. And so I am Korean American, I'm Korean by birth, and American by osmosis. But I'm deeply connected to both, and it's because of the Korean community and this church that embraces the families so welcomely, so warmly, that the part that we don't know about Korea, the culture, the heritage, we learn that from you, and we're so very grateful. Are there any other adoptees or adoptive families here? Please come up and introduce yourself. It's just us today.
Hi everybody. I was born in Korea, Seoul, Korea, and I was adopted in 1970, so it's been 50 years. 2020 will be my 50th year here, being here in the United States. I had my adopted family had 5 kids of their own, and then they decided to start up a batch of another 4 adopted kids, and their kids grew up, went to college, and on their own, so they wanted to adopt 4 more Korean kids. 2 of them are my 2 brothers. We're not biological brothers and sisters by blood, but they were babies when they were 9 months old, 1964. And so then my parents wanted to adopt 2 more kids, and it's my sister and I, and my 2 brothers are twins, and they are fraternal twins. And then my sister and I are identical twins. And so we were 7 years old when we came here. And so we lived in a little town of Dallas, Oregon. And then we moved like 2 or 3 other little cities. And so I grew up mainly here in Eugene, went to high school here, went to junior high. And so we came from a very strong Christian background, and I'm glad that we're all here. And it's been a roller coaster being here, but I thank the Lord that this is a good place to live in the United States, and it's freedom, and we get to worship where we get to worship the Lord without, any problems. And so I love Korea. I would love to go back to Korea. That's my clean bucket list. And then my second clean bucket list is Israel. But I like to find my biological parents and find my heritage, because I don't know anything. I was in an orphanage in Catholic orphanage. But I thank God that I came in with my family, adopted family, in a Christian environment. And so I'm hoping that Holt International will find my biological parents. If not, go through the government. They have all records. And so that would be wonderful for me to go back there and see my family heritage and see what it's like to have that experience in Seoul, Korea.